Hello and welcome back to the Hollywood Actors Guide to Surviving the Film and Television Industry. This is me, Jennifer Lynn Warren, out here in Hollywood, California, trying to help you guys along your journey. And George Bernard Shaw said, "Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time." And why I like this quote today is I was talking to a friend of mine today who's a line producer. He's in the middle of shooting a movie that's having tons of trouble. There are lots of issues with SAG, lots of issues with like just the rights to the film, just crazy stuff. But the reason why we were getting together is we were talking about how casting directors and agents are telling actors these days that if they want to be successful, they need to start creating their own content. And we were like, it is so hard to make a good movie. The reason why, you hear people say like, why is Hollywood making all these bad movies? Believe me, they're not trying to make bad movies. Every single person is trying to make a great movie. There's no formula for it. It is so hard. And so it's so frustrating that these agents and everything are saying that actors should make their own material when, it's hard enough to learn how to act and then be able to afford the headshots and then go and, be able to afford the classes and then make it to the auditions, especially when it's raining in LA because the roads get really slippy. It's driving me a little nutty because I just want to scream at these casting directors and agents and say, it is so hard to make a movie. Why are you taking your actors and throwing them into something that they have no training in? Now, that being said, I tell you all the time on here that you need to make your own content. And you're probably saying, God, you sound like such a hypocrite. And what I wanted to clarify on today's podcast is not that I want you to save up $5,000 or $10,000 and then go shoot a web series and that's the be all and an end all. You either live or die by that series, but that you need to first start making content that you don't really have necessarily any intention of anybody seeing. Right? So that's why the quote is today's quote. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. If you need to start making your own content, you need to start shooting because you need to find out what's good and what's bad. And it is possible to, as casting directors like to tell us, we can make movies on our phones. I don't think they realize how difficult it is to get lighting and sound really good if you're doing that. But it is possible. And so the John Wick director shot a snowball fight and he shot it entirely on his iPhone. And I'm sure there is lots of editing and post-production, et cetera, et cetera. But I did post that very cool video on my Facebook page, Hollywood Actors Guide with Jennifer Lynn Warren. So you can find that on Facebook if you want to find a link to that. That is there if you want to check it out. But I guarantee you the reason why that worked so well on his iPhone is because he has shot so many movies that he knows how to make a movie. So when I am telling you to please go out and make your own projects, it is with the assumption that you're smart enough to know, but maybe you're not. So here I am telling you, the first thing you make is not going to be good. It's just not. So you need to go out and make a whole bunch of things and figure out what doesn't work and then don't do that again and then keep going until you make something that you are proud of to show your agent and your agent is proud to show other casting directors. Take the lead on finishing the audition. Thank them and leave. Don't wait to be prompted. Understand that they are busy and that if you want to be someone who seems to be as busy as they are, you need to get up and you need to leave. Make them chase you to the elevators. If they want you, they will stop you from going out of the room. Practice your slate. Practice slating. Actors hate slating. I'm tired of hearing you guys tell me how much you hate slating. Fall in love with slating. Have an engaging slate. Make it scripted. Make it something that you said 1,000,000 times. And so it's easy for you to say, but make it engaging, because if your slate is engaging, they will be sure to watch your audition. If your slate falls short, or you seem unlikable, or you seem like you don't want to be there, or your slate makes you nervous or seem like you're nervous, then why would they want to watch your audition? No one wants to work with a nervous actor. They're so afraid. I've said this before. They're terrified you are going to show up on set and look like a deer in headlights. And one of the ways that you can show them that you are confident, friendly, approachable, ready to work is in your slate. And you can slate as if you are meeting somebody that you've always wanted to meet. You can slate as if you are a powerful CEO of a company, like whatever gets you right in the head. I do not think you should slate in character. That is just my opinion. I think the slate is the moment that you get to show them that you are friendly, that you are likable, that they are going to want to spend weeks and weeks and weeks with you on set. Not that they need to be afraid of you, right? So if you're going in to play a cop killer, you don't want them to wonder if that's what you're actually going to be doing when you're done off set, or if, your character has a bad attitude. You don't want to come in and slate in a bad attitude, because they're going to be like, oh my God, this actor has such a bad attitude. And they're not going to see the wonderful actor that you are, being able to go from like that really friendly, actor person to that bad actor character. They're gonna be like, oh God, look what a great actor they are. They're never going to say that, because they're never going to make it to your audition, because they're not even going to be watching you. All they're going to be doing is they're going to be in their head thinking, oh God, I do not want to work with this actor. They just seem like not friendly and not cool. So keep that in mind, guys. Rehearse those slates. And guys, that's all I have for you today. I know our second segment was super short, but it didn't need to be any longer than that. Sweet and to the point. So break a leg out there, and remember not to spend all your money on Christmas presents and that you are not alone.